I'm seeing a lot of cope right now, and I'm making this video as kind of like a rant response thing. Not really directed towards anyone, but just I'm kind of frustrated right now looking at a lot of people complaining about matchmaking, game balance, just everything about Deadlock as a whole. And there are certain things that I do agree about, but ultimately a lot of it comes down to I want to say people coping. I'm still having fun with the game, and I'm getting frustrated just constantly dealing with people online. Once again, not directed at anybody, but I just wanted to make this as a video of like, here's how you can get better at Deadlock, because I started the game as an emissary. I was very low rank, I did not know how to play the game, I was already familiar with MOBAs and shooters, which may not be the same for everybody, but these are just kind of things that I wanted to share for my experience on how I went from emissary, I think maybe 2, if I remember it right. I could put my stat locker, but God, I stopped using that ages ago. And as of recently, I think of mid-June, I hit a peak of Eternus 3. And I don't care what the streamers say, I don't care what the night shift players say, that's still good in the general area for most people. Mostly, like about 95% of the people who play this game are never going to hit past maybe Oracle, Phantom. And these are the people that I want to talk to, because there's a big disconnect between what I think streamers know and what regular people would want to understand when it comes to getting better at Deadlock. And a part of the understanding of what you want to improve differs between people to people. And I think that's maybe lost on esports pros because they take it in such a professional and like deconstructed matter when you're talking about the game. They're always talking about timers, wave states, objectives, and blah 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 blah. All the super serious shit, technique, movement, everything that you can think of under the sun. They've kind of broken this shit down to a science, and people don't like learning. So what do we do here? What we do is break this shit down in the simplest form that we can and try to appeal to the common person. So let's get this out of the way. Okay, first step, find a character that you like. There is no point of you getting into this game, either with your friends or by yourself, if you don't even like playing the characters you like. Just within the first 10 minutes, just go into the select screen, look at the characters, find out which ones you jive with, which ones you think look cool, and just play with them around and in that abusive Abram zone. Just dick around for 10 minutes, figure out, oh hey, Yamato's cool. Oh, I like Infernus. Oh, Kelvin is kind of cool. He's sick. I like Holiday. Pick whatever you want. Who gives a shit? If we're just starting out, just go with whatever makes you happy, man. The most important part of this shit is that you're having fun. No one cares about rank. No one cares about being good. If the game's not fun, why bother? Another super important thing to just completely neglect when you're first starting or when you're in the middle of it is tier lists. A lot of people fall into the trap that tier lists kind of dictate the end all be all. And while I'll point to someone specific like Vegas, who I personally watch for tier lists and stuff just to get a general understanding from, higher level gameplay, I don't think it benefits nearly as much as you think it would, simply because of the fact that tier lists don't really reflect the proper gameplay you're going to see from the people who are playing those characters. As of right now, the complaints are really Holiday, Silver, Abrams. I complain about Rem a lot, but that's because I just hate Rem. Mainly those 4 are what I'd argue are like the most broken piece of shit heroes right now. But does that mean that in your Initiate 2 game that they are going to just dominate the lobby and just completely run you over, make it unfun, nightmare? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't at all. There's just too much room for error. And that margin of error just simply doesn't exist in these higher levels of play. There's a lot of more punishment for those types of mistakes. And when you're learning, you don't really have to give a shit about that. Just play whatever characters that you like. For example, I like Paige. I really like Paige. I liked her so much, I started playing the game because of it. And through the entirety of my career, I have consistently played Paige to the point where she is the #1 hero. Maybe not anymore. She is the #1 hero on my goddamn career list, alongside Lady Geist, who I've also been playing since I started the game. You want to know why I started playing those two? Because I thought, man, these chicks are hot. I'm going to play them. I'm going to cut this video short because I'll be honest with you, I have about 32 extra minutes of dialogue of just me ranting about this whole thing, and it kind of goes it kind of becomes a hypocritical thing of, oh, no one wants to watch a video on how to get better at Deadlock, and then I'm gonna make a 30-minute video talking about how you're gonna get better at Deadlock. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna just leave it right here, and if there's any interest in it, maybe just talking from my experience. I understand that I am not the best source of information on how to educate someone how to play this game. I'm sure that there's gonna be people within lower ranks who could probably give better advice, and people in higher ranks who know what the hell they're talking about. I'm not gonna deny that, but there's still some argument to be made that this is a very easy game to get into. Maybe not at the surface, but ultimately I think the complexities are a lot easier to understand as compared to older games, and there's still a lot of room for growth. It's not that hard to rank up. You can get better. It's just gonna take some time, and I've spent a lot of time on this game. Anywho's, I'm gonna post this out. I'm gonna just drop it here. I don't really care anymore. It's 2 a.m. I'm tired. Have a good night, everybody. If you do have any questions or comments, leave them in the video, and I'll try to get back to them. And if there's any interest beyond that, I might make just in the whole video in itself, kind of dumbing it all down, so that other people can understand it at my level, aka the M1 press button win game level. Anywho's, bye bye.